And now there's a police boat going by. Give that a second. I'll give everybody a chance to see if we can get this to work. This is going to be interesting. All right. Okay. So I'm using a new tool, Restream.io. Never used it before. So let's see what's happening. Okay, let me try my phone. Give everybody a minute here. Let's see. Is this working? Testing. Anybody there? Okay. All right. I do see myself. I do. Okay, well.
I think I'm live.
Okay.
So I'm using a new tool, Restream.io.
Okay. It's working. I'm not sure how many people are going to be able to make it. I know it's a Saturday afternoon and it's beautiful. I'm outside today just because this is where my flow is, not in the office. So I just wanted to say hi. This is my foray into YouTube, and it's a little scary. I'm a little nervous. I'm excited though. Be nice, please. But what I wanted to do was just come in and launch this whole thing. Be like, hey, okay, we're here. Let's pop onto the scene now. Let's do this. So I'm going to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me or don't know me very well, and then say thank you and I love you to those of you who have been with me since the beginning. So I am Jessica Grace, and I help empaths, entrepreneurs, specifically empath entrepreneurs, to thrive. I do this for many reasons. If you know my story, it's pretty obvious. But I do this because we as empaths are powerful. We know it. Deep down, we all know that there's something powerful, like almost scary, about us empaths. And it's necessary for us to say yes to that. We need to do it. But what has happened is that we have been programmed. We have unfortunately subscribed to the different stigmas, especially as children growing up as empaths, the things that we've been through and everything we come across as damaged or moody or too sensitive or incapable. These are not truths. These are not your truths. And I want to help you to unpack all of those layers that you've put on yourself so that you can unsubscribe from all of this and subscribe to yourself, your truth, your wisdom, your power, your purpose. And I do this by helping people emotionally, spiritually, and also financially, and as a business consultant as well. So it's a pretty rounded thing there, nice and balanced. In the meantime, this channel is my devotion to you. This is where I come and say, this is my gratitude. Go do your thing. Go save the freaking world. Let me help you do it. I am here to be the backbone for those of you who've just been stepped down all your life, told, nope, can't do it. No, you shouldn't do it. No, how dare you think you could be that awesome? All of that. I'm here to be the parachute for those of you who are ready to jump, but need that comfort and safety to do it. I'm here for that. I'm here to be that safety net so that you can jump, fall down, get back up as fast as you can, and go fall down again and again and again until you win. I want that for you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You are worthy of that, and I am here to give it to you. So this new paradigm that I'm building here, I have a tendency to change paradigms, don't I, everyone? What I'm doing here is just gifting this all to you. So I'm here to help you rewire, reprogram, reset, and rise up so that you can serve, so that you can have both the intellectual and intuitive and psychological and spiritual balance that you need to go and rise up, because it's your job to save the world. It's my job to make sure that you don't go up in flames while you're doing it. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I love outside, but now it's getting loud. Give it a second. 1 second. Okay. So anyways, ooh, sorry about that, guys. No notifications. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, so I'm seeing, hi Pete. What is going on here?
It's your job to save the world.
Okay, this technology thing. All right, let's do this. Yes, just get all of the problems out of the way in the very first video so I'll never have to have a problem again, right? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this channel that I have here for everyone is going to be growing a lot. If you look at the playlist that I already have, it's just some older material that I have done in the last, well, it's not that old, 2 years. I started this whole journey 2 years ago. And I picked my favorite ones, my favorite topics, because I don't have enough time to put up the hundreds of hours of videos that I have made for everyone. But those ones are really good foundation setters for you. Some organization ideas, some emotional ideas, some spiritual ideas, some manifestation hacks even. So take a look at those, and I want you to notice two things. This is awkward, but I'm gonna just get it out there. There are two things that you are going to hear referenced in those videos that are not here anymore. They are not part of my paradigm anymore. One is the business name Heartfelt. That is the previous name of this paradigm that I'm building. This is a new version of it. It was great. I loved it. I still love it. I still use that model. I call it the Heartfelt Business Model, but I have kind of grown up, matured a little bit. I'm still a very heartfelt person, but I matured in the sense that I am expanding beyond just the heart. It's a full body experience for me, the way that I work and what I do. So I moved, and now we are the Greater Good Innovations and the Empath Entrepreneurs. So you'll notice that. So just, it's the same thing. I don't know, I got creative one day and just changed it. The other thing that you're going to hear referenced, this is the awkward one, is my dear loving husband. He's not here anymore. Those of you who know the story, you know the story. Maybe one day I'll share it again publicly, but good riddance, right? Wow. Okay. Shake it off, Jess. Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay. Going back to where I was. And also what I want you to know is that I'm creating other playlists for everyone that are going to be the pillars. Why is this here? The pillars of what it is that I want to give you. So I like to stay organized. I am a recovering type A. So I'm pretty organized. I have my bots. I have my technology that I use, and I want to stay on point with you. I don't want to be doing any of these rambling videos of whatever. No, you're going to know what you're looking for. You're going to know where to find it, and you know where to go if you can't find it. Let me know, please. I want this to be an engaging place here. Okay, I see. Hi, Michelle's here. Okay, so I see one comment. If anybody's commenting, I will get to you when I am done because this is already crazy. So I want you to know that I am available to you. I am not just a talking head. If I don't know what you need, I can't give it to you. And I'm here to give it to you. And I've got a really big give in a few minutes here. I just want to get through these housekeeping bits and pieces of this video first. So there will be additional playlists happening. You will get notifications once we hit that 1,000 member mark. I can start activating the community side. So let's get there, guys. Let's go so I can start serving you more, getting you guys more organized, and getting you into flow. That is my thing, flow. I want you to be in a place where you are not struggling. You are not running to anything or from anything. You're not striving for something or avoiding anything. You are in flow. And creativity and intuitive action and inspired ideas come flowing out of you, like oozing out of you. I want you there, because once you're there, then you have officially found that place of worthiness, self-love, self-trust, creativity, and creation. We are creators. We're always creating. Always creating. But whether you're doing it intentionally or not is a whole new thing. So let's get you into flow, into intentional creation, and keep you moving. So that's it. Housekeeping there. Those are the rules of the house. Okay, keep going. That's all it is. So also I want to talk to you a little bit about empathy, because that's my thing. I guess it's been a thing since I was little. I want you all to understand, like I was saying earlier, that empathy is a superpower. It is a superpower. You cannot let anybody tell you that, oh, you're weak or you're soft or you can't do things because you're just so affected. Oh my God, get out of my face with that. Please. I don't want any empaths coming in here saying, oh, listen to my story. Look at how hard I had it. This is why I'm an empath. I get you're an empath. I get that it was tough. I know firsthand. What I want to do is I want to be hearing, this is what I'm struggling with right now. This is what I need help with. Can somebody please help me with this thing? I don't want to hear sob stories. There are other groups for that. I don't want to hear it. And I know it sounds rude. And I know that it sounds a little bit like, what, she doesn't want to get to know me? Yeah, I want to get to know you, but I don't want to read a 40-paragraph thing in my comment section when I'm trying to uplift people. I'm trying to inspire people. I don't need the sob story. When we become friends and we have a coffee date or something like that, I care. I want to know. I do. But this is not the space for that. This is a space for you to become empowered. The empowered empath. That is what I'm looking for. So again, I'm not sorry that that sounds rude, but that's just the way that it is here. What I want you to do is use your superpower, and it is a superpower when it's ignited by ingenuity. That is innovation for the greater good. When you are igniting your empathy with ingenuity and putting them together to create this orb of limitless possibilities. You can do anything you want. You can even not do anything you want. Yes, it can be done. Ask Michelle. She knows. So I want you to take that. I want to really write it down if you need to. You have a superpower, but it can only be ignited by ingenuity. You have your empathy. Now you got to put it together. Let's make the rest of this recipe, okay? Otherwise, you're just a lone apple who really wants to be in a pie, but doesn't have a crust. That was cute. Yes, I'm making apple pie later. It's already on my mind. So anyways, where was I? I had notes here just to make sure I don't do what I just did. But I don't ramble. Okay. So let's just get to the meat of this now. Those of you who know me, hi, good to see you. Those of you who don't, I would love to introduce myself. And also those of you who've known me for a while, I've gotten a lot of clarity on myself in the last 6 months or so. So let's reintroduce ourselves. And I want you all to, in the comments, introduce yourselves and tell us what your business is as well. But I want you to know that I define myself as an innovator. Yes, that guy's not my best friend right now. I am an innovator. I'm an observer. I'm an assimilator. I innovate for the greater good. I innovate for those of you who are here to change the world and make it a better place. I'm that backbone for you, and I get creative so that we don't have to follow any paradigms. You make your own paradigm and subscribe and unsubscribe to it as often as you want to. Change it as often as you want to, but you have to be an innovator to do that. And that is fun for me. I love it. My friends call me MacGyver. I can do, fix, create just about anything from any situation. It's pretty funny. Sometimes they'll just challenge me like, hey, Jess, I need to create this. How can I do that with this and this? And like, okay, let's figure it out. So we all know other people who are innovators, you know, like Bill Gateses and stuff like that of the world, who have great ideas and they follow through with them and make it happen. But we also know, and maybe are sometimes, that's annoying, people who have great ideas, $1 million visions even, and yet they can't seem to do anything powerful with them. Oh my God, my ex, I'm telling you, brilliant, lazy ass. Never did anything with any of it. So yeah, sorry, still a little triggered there. The truth of innovation is something a little different than just having a great idea and lots of money to go and get it done, because most of the best innovators had nothing. It relies on the truth that the outward manifestation of our innovations is on our inward resources. It's a reflection of our inward resources. Innovation is the marriage of an idea and an intuitive, inspired movement. Flow is movement. We want to make sure that we are inwardly resourced so that we can do anything we want outwardly. It's almost like witchcraft. It's not. I'm not a witch. Oh my gosh. Anyway, innovators, real, true, strong innovators, honor that they have an idea and it's powerful. But why is it powerful? Because more often than not, it stems from strong, very strong feelings that are derived from our own darkness, even our own conditioning, our own cultural programming, our lack, our sadness, our needs not being met. This is where innovation comes from. True innovation that will change the world, rather than, oh, I think it's a great idea to wrap toothpick in plastic. That's not the kind of innovation I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind of innovation that creates new paradigms, new currencies, new needs. Get rid of one need and oh, wow, there's another one I can fill. That's what I'm looking for in an innovator. So the formula is need plus honor is the seed of a solution. And what you do with that seed will say, yes, I'm an innovator, or hey, I just got a lot of great ideas. Which one are you going to be? Again, need plus honor equals the seeds of a solution, no matter what the problem is. No matter what problem it is. Try it. Try that. Try that empathy and ingenuity, that need and that honor. Honor the need, honor the dark side of it, and you're going to come up with something amazing. That's how I came up with all of this that you see. All of this. And what I'm about to give you today, you're all going to be like, I think she's lost her mind. I'm going to stick around just to see how this plays out. But oh my goodness. All right, so making sure that, okay, so I see Michelle in the chat. I know that I saw Pete was on my phone. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to keep going. All right. However, that is only the foundation. This is getting interesting. There's more to the equation than society normally would let you feel or understand. We can have all of those tools, all of the teachers, all of the coaches, all of the money, and all of the tech that we need for an amazing idea and not create a thing. Not a thing. To me, put you in a room and be like, go, you have everything you could possibly need to do whatever the hell you want. All I ask you to do is innovate. Nope. That person's not going to do it. They're going to pull their hair out maybe. But if you have the same sort of situation reversed, somebody has all of that support, that inner knowing, knowledge, truth, love, self-worth, all of that is there, and they're honoring their darkness, they're going to change the world. They're going to change the world. You're going to change the world. And you're going to do it right next to me because I'm going to be here supporting you while you do it. You're going to do that, okay? Don't want to... Anyways, hence innovation, inward, innovation. When we look inward, when you look inward and look at that darkness, if you go into what I call dark flow, oh my God. The things that you're going to see, the things that you're going to realize. When we look inward, we see more connections between what is and what can be. Literally connections. You can see how they're connected. Like, oh, that's not there because, oh, there. Okay, so this is where we need to start innovating. The deeper we look, the more we're able to fill in that space between what is and what can be and actually play around. The water's fine. Get on in here. Play around. Go deep and look at those connections that should be made that are waiting for you to create. We can also have none of those outward tools and still be able to innovate something, whether it's an idea. An idea costs no money, no tech, nothing. And then a conversation and then another conversation. And the next thing you know, hey, wow, it's been a really fast, exciting 2 years and I did it. And I want you to do it too. The ultimate manifestation of innovation is a balanced and cohesive inward and outward coexistence. Coexistence. Your inward self needs to integrate so that your outward self can actually innovate and create things for you. The light is getting very strange here. This is getting interesting. So, what makes me an innovator? Oh, I just like the word and thought I'd use it. No, I'm kidding. I am an innovator because of what I was just explaining, the darkness, but I have that bravery. I'm brave enough to not just innovate, but then go out there and help other people do it and fall down on my face more often than not while I'm doing it, just like this live. This is crazy. Let me move this. It's really bright. Okay, that's a little better. This is going to be a fun replay. Anyways. I want to explain my process. A lot of people are like, how do you just do that? Yeah, that sounds great. Feels good in my heart when I listen to you. But how do you do it? How do you do it? So I'm going to break it out. How do I innovate? I innovate by seeing options where others people see failure. When I screw up, that's an option. Okay, I can keep going in that direction and see if, something comes of it. Or nope, not doing that. What else is out there for me? Because all of my possibilities are infinite. So options instead of failure. I innovate by seeing myself as the vessel of this. Not, oh my God, come on, idea. It's my whole self, mind, body, spirit, that's really going to give me that solution or that amazing $1 million idea. I innovate by constantly seeing how things work together, even if they weren't manufactured to. That's the MacGyver in me. Like, okay, the blender's not working. I'm going to mix it with my juicer and see how it goes. And guess what? It worked. It did work. Oh my goodness. More people. I also innovate by creatively collaborating a lot. I collaborate a lot. I don't do any of this myself. I have an amazing support system. Michelle's here. Oh my gosh, yeah. She's my support in a big way. She knew I was getting a little frazzled before coming online. It's like I knew that this thing was just going to be crazy. And she sent me the most beautiful, most absolutely necessary meditation in her own words to myself using my name. Hey, Jessa, I love you and I want you to have this. I cried. I'm going to go listen to it again. Thank you, Michelle. Everybody check her out. She will be on this channel a lot. She was part of the inspiration for me doing this even because I was like, no, YouTube's not my thing. It's a lot of work and I don't know and blah, blah. And she's like, no, you're doing it. You're going to do this. And so now she's launching hers next. So what else was it? Okay, how I innovate. I innovate by refusing to see lack as a void, but rather a holding space for whatever I want to put in there. That's one of the biggest innovation things about me is I don't see lack. I don't see lack. If I'm cold, I'll put on a sweater. If I don't have a sweater, I'll put on a blanket. If I don't have a blanket, I'll start the fire. I don't see lack. And that is really powerful for me because I've been through a lot. Those of you who know my story, if I allowed myself to go down that rabbit hole, I will spiral out of control. I have done it before. Heather, I don't know if she's here right now. She's my rock when I go spiraling. And it happens. It happens. But yeah, if I allow myself to feel lack, then I become lack. Whatever I feel, I become. And I don't know if it's true for everyone, but for me, it's like instantaneous. It's like my heart feels something before my head even acknowledges it, and I'm it. I just am it. It's really, really interesting, and it does rub off on people. So if you want some, come get some. I also innovate by seeing clear connections between some specific elements in our world, between patterns, processes, emotions, and timelines. And when I play in these areas where I'm like, it's almost like I live in a matrix where they're just these 4 layers and I can pull and tug at any one and create whatever it is that I need. It's really interesting. But having that balance of processes and emotions, but also timelines and possibilities and needs and honor, these things are going to change the world. Okay, now it's getting dark again. Okay, guys. I innovate by understanding that everything is connected. Everything is connected, and we all kind of can relate to that. Like, oh my gosh, synchronicities everywhere, everywhere. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences. I hope that there's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. This is not a coincidence that all of this tech is not doing its thing right now. No accidents, no coincidences. Drive that one home right now, Jess. There are only lessons and opportunities. And again, if you want to be one of those people who has infinite possibilities, infinite opportunities, you can't see lack. You can't say, oh, wow, I have to delete that video because it was bad. Guys, this is not going well. But I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm giving you my truth. And I hope that it's helping you as well. Okay, I see Michelle looks great. Okay, so I see one person in the comments, and I see can't post messages from some. Okay, I love you, Michelle. I'm gonna look at that later. Come on. Oh my gosh, how else do I innovate? I innovate by doing what I can with what I have right here, right now, until I can create something better out of that, piggyback off of this new creation, rather than doing nothing until I manifest that perfect little thing. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I can't handle that. When people do that, they're like, no, I can't do that because I haven't gotten this certification yet. Or I can't do that because things are just a little crazy at the house right now. Maybe I'll start my business next month or next quarter. Get out of my face. I don't need you. No, you want to be able to do what you can. Do what you can. Just make it happen. Wow, this sun is a lot. Okay. I'm going to keep going. Let me see if I can just move here. Let me, if I walk around with y'all, 1 second. Okay, carry my laptop around. Can you all still see me and hear me? Okay. This is craziness, guys. This is insanity. Let's go in the shade. Okay. Where was I? Let's see, how else? I collect. I'm a collector. I collect resources from all dimensions, all of the dimensions, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I collect different ideas, thoughts, people, currency, connections, philosophies, or entirely new paradigms. Whatever it is that I need, I collect these things and I hold them sacred. I do. They're all lessons that I have learned, and that's how I collect and I learn. I collect them and then I disperse them. I collect and then I delegate. I just stepped on a stick. It's gonna be okay. I grow and I serve, however necessary, to bring in myself or my clients' visions, bring it in, turn it into life. Okay, this one's back down. Okay, I'm gonna just sit. Anyways, there are more, I'm sure. I'm just a little bit distracted at the moment, but just notice these things, and as you watch other videos or hopefully come back live, even though this one was a little crazy, notice that all of these things are resourced inwardly. I'm an inwardly resourced enough person to go to wherever I want to be. How do I want to be? I have my superpowers, and what do I want to do with them? I only got my superpowers by acknowledging that I don't, and going dark and actually making it happen for myself. So like most powerful innovators in our society, we can name a bunch, I'm sure. We want to make sure that it's understood that it's a process. You can't just snap your fingers and be inwardly resourced. You have to do that. So go to people like Michelle to become inwardly resourced. Turn yourselves into that gods and goddesses that you need to be in order to wield your truth like a god, like a goddess. It's really it's powerful, very, very powerful. I understand also the truth of my energetic ecosystem, the giving and the taking and the who's and the serving and the receiving, all of that. My place, my responsibility, and my ability within my ecosystem. I am a pillar in my ecosystem. So when I pay somebody, I'm not saying, okay, that's going to cost that much. As a pillar in my ecosystem, I'm saying, wow, this is going to do all of that for that person that I just paid that to. That's exciting. So knowing that you're part of an ecosystem, very, very important. And have your tribe. And yes, I have my tribe where there's thousands of people and everybody's, having fun building their business. But I also have my tribe, my 5 or 6 people that I don't care what's going on. I will drop whatever I'm doing for them. And I know that they would do the same for me. And they are all pillars in this ecosystem. And we work together. And I love it. It really makes life a lot less lonely too, especially in this pandemic. So what I bring to the table are my qualities, my personal qualities of innovation or generosity. You all know that. You're about to get a taste of that. Devotion. I'm very devoted to the things and the causes and the people that I choose to. I get a little annoyed when people aren't with me. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't feel good. Collectiveness. I have a very collective sense. Excuse me. Wow. My water's over there now. Okay, we'll get that later. I'm very playful, as you can see. I don't let a lot get under my skin. I like to play. I like to be youthful, curious. I'm a very curious person. If you say, hey, ask me anything. Oh, I'm going to ask you everything. And I think the strongest thing for me as an entrepreneur is I trust my intuition. And I follow my instinct beyond the conditioning. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I, of course, have my cultural conditionings that I'm still working through and everything, but I trust my instinct beyond my conditioning and the filters and the cultural imprints and all of these truths. I trust my instinct and my intuition, and it gets me places, and I really enjoy it. It helps me to also be playful because I can trust it's going to be okay. It's going to be all good. I have a 100% success rate up to this date, so I'm going to keep going. So on that note, thank you for listening to me ramble all about this platform. I promise I won't do that again. Now you know. Now you know you can't unknow, right? Now what I want to do is give something big to you because I have a big ask. And the bigger the ask, the bigger the give. See, I don't even know what that is. What was I saying? Okay, so those of you who've known me for a while, you will remember that about 2 years ago, not quite 2 years ago, I opened a business academy. And it was pro bono or donation based. People were like, at least let us donate. And it was amazing. And I closed it, divorce, moving back from the the islands, you know, all of that. I was just like, I can't right now. But what I want to do is I want to open it again. So it's everything. And it's going to be, if you took it the first time, many of you here have been there. That's how we found each other. If you did it the first time, I suggest you still do it again, because this is going to be a completely different ballgame. I have grown. You're going to grow. New ideas, new paradigms, lots of fun. So it's a business academy. I'm going to give you the link. If you want the link, comment academy, please. I will give you the link so you can go right in. I'm not going to ask you for any money. Don't even want your email address. Come and get the help that you need so that we can be the change that we needed yesterday. Like 2 years ago, we needed this change. So let's make this happen. It is a business academy that is going to help you with exposure, with your qualification, with your connecting with people, with your ability to close without having to pitch, no pitching, no more sales calls or any of that. We're going to help you build your business so that people will simply raise their hand and say, thank God, it's about time you offered me something. And it just keep things moving for you. I want to make it so that your community does your job for you. That sounds good, right? I want to do it, make it so that you can do less and be in flow so that you are getting things done in a way that serves you. Serves you. Your business should serve you, not just everybody else. I want to get you to a place where you have all the clients you need, and you know that for like at least 90 days out, you got no financial stresses. And in between now and then, it's just going to keep flowing and moving. I want to get you all to these places where you are secure in what it is that you're doing and how you're doing it. So there's a lot of details outlining every single thing that we're going to talk about, and probably more that I'm going to come up with. I'm going to give you the link. It's you just say comment academy, please, and we will get that started. Now, here's my ask. And see, I am filled up enough to say, yes, I'm going to ask for help too. So what I have done here, this is the very first YouTube video that I've done live. This is going to be a really fun replay. What I have done, so I've created this platform, and I really want to get it so that it's available for everyone. I really intend for this paradigm to be the go-to for anybody who's trying to help anybody with their business. This has to be the go-to model. That's my plan. This is what we're doing. So I want to hit 5,000 subscribers, please. So once we hit that, I will open up the academy. And I'm going to guess it'll take a couple weeks, maybe, to do that. I will open it up. So in the meantime, I'm going to be building it. And I'm going to put you all who want to be involved in it into a new Facebook group so that I can be asking questions, getting to know you and your business between now and when we launch it. So I'm going to guess it's going to be a November launch, probably early November, first week. So what we need to do, though, is get the 5,000 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will let you all know, and we'll be able to keep pace with this. But all we got to do is share the link. Share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. Just, yeah, share the link and we'll get there. That 5,000 is going to be so easy. Super, super easy. Oh my gosh. The first round in Facebook, it was like, what, Michelle? Was it like not even 6 weeks or something like that? I should have journaled that a lot more than I did. I was just a little crazed. So this time around, I wanted to reach even more people. It's going to be easy, super easy, and I'm going to really enjoy serving you in this. So this is the academy that I opened 2 years ago. This is version, I think, 4.0 now? And when I last opened it, it was a $3,333 package that got a lot of people, a lot of things over. I believe it's over 3,100 people have been through this program already and changed a lot for themselves. And I am not going to ask you for a penny. The only thing I ask in return is 5,000 subscribers. Pretty easy. Okay, 1,000 of you, just get one more person. Let's go. We got this. We got this. So I'm excited. If you want the link, let me know. If you want to share this, let me know. If you want to meet with me, let me know. Definitely join the Facebook group if you're not in there. There's a lot about to be popping off in there as well. It's a great, supporting, loving community where you can get clients, get advice, practice yourself, whatever you want to do. Privacy and collective support is what's in there right now. That being said, I have rambled. And I'm looking forward to watching this again. Oh, dear. All right. I love you all, and your success is my success. So what are we waiting for? Let's get it done. I want to do it. Let's go.